Going to be speaking in favor of the topic of remote learning for K-12 education. According to an evaluation of online learning conducted by the United States Department of Education, students in online conditions perform modestly better on average than those learning the same material through traditional face-to-face instruction. Remote learning allows students to enjoy a more flexible schedule, reduces the cost of books and school supplies, and is proven to show a higher material retention rate. Through personal experience and those of friends around me, it is evident that online education has provided a more relaxed and stress-free learning environment. Students are able to control more aspects of their day while also being productive. Yes, it is good to have structure and rhythm to a school day. It is also important to acknowledge that sometimes a more independent approach could be beneficial. While learning remotely, 90% of books and materials can be accessed through the internet, thus eliminating the need for students and/or schools to purchase said books. For families that struggled through the pandemic, the eradication of this extra cost for their children was beneficial. Not only does this help families, but it is also helpful for the environment. The lowering demand for paper items reduced the number of trees being cut down. Finally, and arguably most importantly, remote learning can increase how much information students who actively participate are able to retain. According to Dexway.com, an online language learning method, online courses have increased student retention rates from 25% to 60%. The ultimate goal of attending school is to understand, interpret, and retain knowledge that will help you succeed in life. If online learning is able to accomplish this more efficiently for a larger population of students, then I firmly believe it is the better option. In short, flexibility, reduction of costs, and better concept retention are clear advantages to remote learning education that in-person cannot provide. It is important, however, to note that no student is like the other, and what works for some might not work for all. With this being said, I strongly believe that the implementation of remote learning for K-12 is favorable as opposed to an in-person setting. Thank you.
And I am against the topic of remote learning for K-12 education. Remote learning increases the risk of cheating, causes students and faculty to rely solely on unreliable technology, and hurts students' mental health. While learning online, students have any piece of information they want at their fingertips. This raises a problem on academic integrity and cheating. Although there are a few ways for teachers to see if students switch tabs during exam, many have found different ways to gain information they need, like on a book or on their phone. A study mentioned in the article titled "The Negative Effects of Remote Learning" by Andrew Petropoulos stated that it found 93% of educators that were surveyed believe students were most likely to cheat during online courses. Solely relying on the internet is unreliable. Sometimes students will find that there are technical difficulties while online learning. There may be days when their internet doesn't work, when programs and software are down, and they're unable to access their courses. Many students are suffering from mental or emotional health issues as a result of online learning. While learning in person, students are able to interact with friends during lunch and throughout the day. But through remote learning, students are unable to socialize with each other face-to-face. The importance of being able to maintain friendships during high school is a vital aspect of maintaining one's mental health, and remote learning adds an unnecessary strain to those relationships while diminishing face-to-face contact. In our generation, we rely heavily on our devices for communication that in-person learning provides us an opportunity to interact with each other face-to-face, which is an important aspect in many career paths. A recent study among children ages 8 to 18 found that severe anxiety among children has almost doubled, showing the harm virtual learning does to children's mental health. The increased risk of cheating, the unreliability of technology, and the strain it puts on students' mental health shows the reasons that online learning for K-12 should not be utilized.